Okay, picture this. You walk in the door after a long day, and there they are, your cat whining around your legs, maybe a little meow. It's just the best feeling, isn't it? And we all kind of just think, oh, they're saying hello. But what if I told you that simple little greeting is actually one of the most complex, emotionally packed conversations you're going to have all day?
So, we're going to dive right into this because that moment, it's so much more than just a welcome home. Your cat is basically trying to tell you like a half dozen things all at once. And if we don't kind of learn to speak their language, we are missing the entire story.
Yeah, the common belief is pretty simple, right? My cat missed me. And look, that's definitely part of it. But the reality, oh, it's this incredibly rich, complex conversation. We're talking about your emotions, their territory, their needs, their sense of security. It's like a whole emotional data download happening in like 30 seconds flat.
So, today we're going to decode that whole conversation. We're going to look at how your cat is basically an emotional scanner, why they're so obsessed with rewriting your scent, how to tell if it's a hello or a complaint, their crazy accurate internal clock, how to nail your response in those first 10 seconds, and finally, the real reason this whole ritual happens right at the front door. All right, first up, the emotional scanner. And this is wild. Your cat is basically an emotional barometer. The second you walk through that door, before you even put your keys down, they are taking a reading of your emotional state. And listen, this isn't just a guess. There was a study in the journal Animal Cognition that found cats can absolutely tell the difference between our emotional expressions. So when you come home all stressed out or anxious, trust me, they know. And what's really fascinating is how they react. Some cats will kind of keep their distance, and it's not them being aloof, it's them being cautious. But others, they do the opposite. They'll come closer, almost like they're checking on you, you know? They are paying attention to how you actually feel, not just what you're projecting. Okay, so next, let's talk about the physical part of this greeting, that classic head rub against your legs. We all think it's just a cuddle, right? But it is way more intentional than that. So this behavior actually has a name. It's called bunting. See, cats have these scent glands all over their cheeks and their forehead, and when they press against you, they are actively marking you with their scent, with their pheromones.
So here's the key thing to understand. You've been out in the world all day, right? You're picking up all these strange smells from work, from other people, maybe even other animals. To your cat, you come home smelling like a total stranger. That bunting? That's them fixing the problem. They are literally rewriting your scent. They're erasing all those foreign smells and covering you in the familiar smell of home to reclaim you, to make you part of their world again. All right, now for a kind of challenging idea. What if that adorable greeting isn't a greeting at all? Sometimes when your cat meets you at the door, they're not saying, "Oh, I missed you." They're saying, "Finally, you're back. Now there's a problem and you need to fix it." So you gotta ask yourself, is this love? Or am I being handed a to-do list? And learning to tell the difference, well, that's a total game changer for understanding what your cat really needs from you.
And here's how you can tell the difference. On one side, you've got the greeting for pure connection. You know, your cat stays close, rubs on you, they just want to be near you. But then you have the escort. This is when your cat greets you and then immediately tries to lead you somewhere, maybe to the kitchen or the litter box or a toy. They're literally walking you to a problem that they expect you to solve. Both are communication for sure, but they mean totally different things. This brings us to our next point, which is just incredible. Your cat isn't just reacting to you coming home, they've been actively anticipating it, all thanks to a surprisingly accurate internal clock. Their senses are just perfectly tuned for your return. Get this, a cat's hearing can pick up frequencies up to 64,000 hertz. That's nearly double what a dog can hear. They can hear the specific sound of your car, your footsteps, your keys from a crazy distance. They're not surprised you're home. They heard you coming minutes ago. But it's not just their hearing. Cats are creatures of habit, big time. Research from the University of Liverpool actually confirmed that cats learn our schedules. They show this noticeable spike in activity right before we're supposed to get home. It's like they're literally counting down. So think about it. If you're late, that greeting might feel a little more intense, a little more frantic. That's because you've broken the routine, and they've been sitting there with this low-grade anxiety, just waiting. Okay, so let's recap. Your cat has read your emotions, they've managed your scent, and they've been waiting for you all day. So, how you respond in those first few moments, it's absolutely critical. And really, all it takes is about 10 seconds.
In that tiny little window of time, you either validate their greeting and make your bond stronger, or you kind of unintentionally blow them off. And that teaches them that this whole greeting thing, well, it doesn't really matter.
So here's how to get it right. It's super simple. Instead of just rushing past them, just pause. Crouch down to their level. Try to slow your energy down from whatever chaos your day was. Then just offer your hand for them to sniff. And then, and this is the most important part, let them lead the interaction. Let them do the rubbing, the sniffing, the headbutting. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just be present for them. This simple little act of acknowledgement, it makes all the difference in the world.
And that brings us to the last and honestly the most profound piece of this whole puzzle. Why the door? I mean, of all the places in the house, why does this whole greeting ritual almost always happen right there at the entrance? Well, think about it from their point of view for a second. The front door, that's the border. It's the one place where the safe, predictable inside world smashes up against the chaotic, unpredictable outside world. Every strange noise, every weird smell, every potential threat, it all comes through that one single point. It is, without a doubt, the most vulnerable spot in their entire territory. You know, ethologists, those are the scientists who study animal behavior, they have a term for what you are in that moment. You are their secure base. And the concept is really simple but so powerful. Just your presence, just you being there, it literally lowers their stress hormones, like cortisol. It lets their whole nervous system just relax. Your return actually changes the chemistry inside their body. So, when they meet you at that vulnerable spot, they are not just saying hello. They are confirming that their anchor, their point of safety, is back. In that moment, you are their calm in a world that they don't fully trust. And they have been waiting all day, right at the edge of their world, just for the chance to feel that safety again. So the next time you walk in that door and you see your cat waiting for you, listen a little closer. Because it's not just a meow. It's an emotional status report. It's a territorial claim. And it's this profound statement of trust, all rolled into one. The only question is, now that you know the language, what are you going to hear?